Hey guys, another cold day here. Had somebody ask me a question about putting a handle on a knife, so I thought I'd do a quick tip about that. So first, let's go over tools. I got clamps. There's this little small spring clamps. I got some sandpaper. This is 100 grit. 2-part epoxy. Some black electrical tape. A popsicle stick. My handle material with liners already installed. I got a rag and I got some mineral spirits. And of course I have the knife. This is my new knife. It's the backcountry. I'm going to be putting one handle scale on that today. So first thing let's prep the knife. I'm going to go over how to prep the knife. First thing I want to do is the knife does have an edge on it. It's not super sharp at this time. I do that after I put the handles in the sheath and all that, but it is sharp. So to protect myself, I use electrical tape to cover the blade. So okay, now that protects me from getting cut. It also protects the blade itself from getting any kind of glue or any kind of fingerprints or any kind of residue on the blade itself. So that's step 1. Step 2, I take the sandpaper. I'm going to be doing this side. I'll rough up the handle area where the handles or the slab is going to be put on. So I've already done a little bit of that, so you see how that looks. The next stage is to measure where I want my handle slab to end. So I got my pen, tape measure, just going to measure out, make a mark. You see I made a mark right there on the blade, and that's where I'm going to put my handle slab up to. As cold as it is, my glue is very, very thick. You see when I move that upside down, the bubbles inside there, they aren't even moving. So it brings us on to the quick tip of the day, how to work with cold epoxy. This is a space heater that I have in my shop. I use this heater to heat the shop up, and today I'm going to use it to heat up my glue. So, set my epoxy up. Turn the heater towards the glue and I'll let that sit for about 5 minutes or so. Alright, so I got my glue off the heat, and you can see now when I turn it, you see those bubbles start to move. It has allowed the glue to be a little bit more workable, a little bit thinner, and so now I'm ready to glue. So with this glue, I've cut this section here so I can use both cylinders of this equally, and I've cut these holes to be a little bit bigger, so it allows me to get more out. So that's another tip for you. So I pour one at a time. I'm not going to need too much because I'm only doing one handle slab, so I get even amounts. Cap back on and put that aside. Get my popsicle stick and mix up the glue. It'll turn like a milky white. Get the handle slab. A nice even coat. I'm going to line up the handle, start at the back, push forward until I get to my mark where I want it. sure it's lined up even. Clamp it off. There you go, wait for it to dry. My stick, my cardboard, throw those away. Alright guys, so today's quick tip was all about the glue. Stove review. Cut off your ends so that you can move each individually instead of pressing both at the same time. And give it some little bit of heat. Preferably with a heater like a space heater, not like any kind of flame or anything like that. And that will allow it to be easier to work. It'll allow it to smooth out a lot easier. And then put some tape on your blade so you don't cut your hands. So that was basically the quick tips of the day. I'll continue with some more in the future. I had a lot of good comments on the last one, so I appreciate that. If you want to see a quick tip on something that has to do with knife making, leave a comment below, and I'll see if I can make one for you. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.